Hi, this is Todd with EsotericCarCare.com. Today we're going to be taking a look at Cosmic V2 by Polish Angel. Cosmic V2. This is a replacement, obviously, for the V1. The version 2 has higher levels of silica and higher levels of titanium, so you get better looks, more durability. But before we get into some of the specifics about it, let's talk about what it is used for and how it falls into the realm of the detailing world as it relates to protection. This is marketed as a coating, as Cosmic Glass Coat. So people wonder, how does it compare to some of the other true coatings on the market? You look at coatings from Jian and Kamikaze Collection, and there's plenty of others out there on the market. The way we look at this here at Esoteric, based off of our use with the product and discussion with others, we see this more as call it a sealant on steroids, so to speak, as opposed to a true glass coating. The way you apply it is different. The way it comes off is different. The way you maintain it is pretty similar between the two, but there are enough differences in this product compared to the true coatings out there that we would put this somewhere in between a sealant category and a glass coating category. Now this one, where it's really going to be popular, is if you're a do-it-yourself person and you've got cars that you're taking care of, you want them to look absolutely fantastic, and you want to have kind of that warm, high-end Carnauba-like look to it, but you're not ready to take that leap of faith into the true coating world. Coating, you have to worry about, you have to get the application just right, otherwise, it can cause some problems, and if you don't get it right, you have to machine polish it off to be able to fix it. If you don't want to be in that realm, this is going to be a perfect product for you. You're going to have great durability. It's going to look superb, but you don't have a little bit of risk factor that's involved with the other coatings on the market. This one comes in a nice little kit. You get the small bottle of it, you get an applicator, you get a set of gloves, and with everything else Polish Angel, it comes in very nice packaging too. Polish Angel, if you've watched some of our other videos, you know that this is handmade in Germany. When we get these products, we order them up, they're handmade, they're shipped over to us. They're not sitting on a shelf waiting to be delivered. One kit, you have all this that comes along with it, and this bottle is going to be enough to do 2 cars with 2 coats each. As long as you're not using too much of it. A little bit goes a long way. This, you're going to get a really nice, deep, wet glow to it, the look on the finish. And it's also going to have some pretty impressive water-beating characteristics with it at the same time. You've got a show car, you've got one of those cars that you just want to show off to people. You want to have it look really good without, on one end, having to wax it every month, or the other end have the risks that come with doing coatings. This is going to be the choice for you. So let's talk a little bit about the application of it. Now, like I said, it's 2 coats is what's recommended to get the most out of it in terms of durability. Where are you going to be in durability? Depends on how much you're using the car, but typically speaking, we'll say you're going to get about a 12-month worth of durability out of it versus 2 to 3 years on a glass coating. But on the other end of the spectrum, you've got 1 month up to maybe 6 months at most for some kind of a sealant. So you can see why we say it kind of sits in between the sealant category and the coating category. So when you're applying it, you can do it one of 2 ways. You can apply it by machine with a dual action machine, or you can apply it by hand. Polish Angel recommends doing the first coat by machine and the second coat by hand. If you don't have a machine, no problem. That's the reason why they give it with an applicator. You can do both of them by hand. A little bit's going to go a long way. You put on the applicator, work it into the surface, and you don't have to worry about thick areas like you will with a coating. You don't have to worry about it removing it immediately. You can do the entire vehicle and then come back and do your removal process. They recommend letting it sit on the surface for about 30 minutes after you apply it before you do your removal process on it. Then for your second coat, you want to give 2 hours in between, and then you're going to do the same process. You're going to apply, let it set 30 minutes, and then do your removal. If you're doing that first coat with a machine, you want to have it on a slower speed, like speed 2 or 3, and you want to have the finest pad that you've got in your arsenal to apply it. You're not trying to work it in, you're not trying to like polish the surface, you're not doing all these overlapping passes. It's just a means of getting a nice even coat on the entire surface. Shouldn't take you more than about 15 or 20 minutes to apply to the whole car by machine. It goes relatively quickly. And then you're going to find when you do the removal process on it that it's just absolutely ridiculously easy to remove it. I mean, there's hardly any residue whatsoever. It's about as opposite of a coating removal as you can possibly get. Very, very simple on and off. And once again, not worrying about high spots, dark spots. If you get a little bit extra on a trim or other area, simple wipe off. You don't have to worry about it discoloring or changing how any of that looks. Great product to use. It's going to look fantastic, very easy to work with. Now let's talk a little bit about the post application process of it. Typically speaking with this, you're going to want that first 24 hours it's going to go through a curing process. During that time, you absolutely want to make sure that the vehicle stays dry. Well, you can cut that down to about 12 hours if you use the Cosmic Spritz. Now we've got videos, I've got both High Gloss and Cosmic Spritz up here. We got videos on both of them, and you know how we like to use this. Well, Cosmic Spritz was developed to work in conjunction with the Cosmic coating for a couple of reasons. One, if you apply this right after doing your second coat or within about an hour of your second coat, it's going to reduce that curing process to about 12 hours. Then after that, after you wash the vehicle, or maybe even just once a month would be about all you need, use a little bit of Cosmic Spritz on it afterwards to maintain the coating. It's going to give you better durability, it's going to keep the water beating characteristics up, and it looks fantastic at the same time. So you can either do that, or if you want to go with a little bit more brilliant shine to it, you use the High Gloss to maintain it. Now, the difference between these two as they relate to Cosmic Spritz is going to add durability. It's going to provide a more warm, deep, wet look to the finish. The High Gloss is going to give you a more of a brilliant shine. So depending on the kind of look that you're going for or the color of vehicle that you have, that'll kind of dictate which product that you want to use to maintain it. But I wouldn't recommend using anything but these. You don't want to use any kind of waxes. You don't want to use any kind of quick detailers to maintain your vehicle. Use one of these. It's going to look much better. It's going to last a lot longer, and it's going to maintain the characteristics of the coating. If you use, say, a quick detailer, then all of a sudden your paint takes on the characteristics of the quick detailer, not of the coating itself. But real simple to use, and hopefully this helps to explain not only how to use the product, but where it stands in the realm of the coating world or the protection world, because I think it's one of those products that people get a little bit confused by where it stands, and hopefully that clarifies this a little bit. But don't just take my word on it. Go to our website, esotericcarcare.com, take a look at the product page for Cosmic, read some of the other feedback other people have given, and if you have got some information you would like to share with others, we appreciate you take a couple of minutes and fill out the review form on there. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, because we're constantly updating new videos on car care products, tools, and techniques. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave some comments behind if you've got questions about the product or the process, or if you've got some suggestions on other videos you'd like to see us produce in the future. We like paying attention to what the viewers are saying out there, and it helps us kind of manage the ship, so to speak. And finally, don't forget to share our videos on your favorite social media platform or automotive forums. That's about all for today. For Polish Angel Cosmic V2 and EsotericCarCare.com, I'm Todd Cooperrider. Thanks, and we'll see you again next time.